Hello! In this video I'm going to be explaining EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, also known as tapping, and I'm going to touch on Matrix Reimprinting and why it is that I'm using these powerful tools to help people like you find their superpowers and kick ass. Or maybe you've already found your superpowers and you're kicking ass, but you're knackered and you don't feel like whatever you do is ever enough. Perhaps you're a CEO and you're noticing that your team is struggling. So I am here for you. And so this video, I'm going to explain why it is I am using tapping. In the other video I explain where the tapping points are, because we will be tapping on points of our body. And if you've never done it before, it might seem a little bit strange. I've also got another video to explain how EFT has helped me and people that I know and how I've benefited personally, and so why I'm using it. I'm Michelle Cassar and I'm a photographer, author, surfer, filmmaker and one of the founding members of City to Sea. I parted ways with City to Sea in early 2020. I've been being plastic a lot less since 2008. So it's now 2020, so a long time of living with less plastic. I'm the author of Seb and Polly Planet on their Ocean Quest, which we crowdfunded for in 2019. So maybe you're one of the many people who supported the book. Thank you. But now I am a qualified EFT and Matrix Reimprinting practitioner, so I can help people like you find their superpowers and go forth and kick ass. Now, climate change is real, and if you're feeling anxious about it, fair dues. I had eco-anxiety long before the term was even invented, but it's not a good place to be. It doesn't help you, it doesn't help you to make change. It just gets exhausting after a while. So if you're feeling exhausted and just wondering what it is you can do and how you can feel better about it, this is where EFT can come in. Now, I'm not promising we're going to solve all the world's problems, but if we're in a better place to fight them and to take control of ourselves and our emotions, then that surely can only be a good thing, right? So with Matrix Reimprinting and EFT, if you've never heard of it before, it's also known as tapping. So when we're doing tapping, we'll tap on certain points of our body. Now these are meridian endings that's used in Chinese medicine, that's been used for thousands of years, where acupuncturists would put their needles. But instead we tap with our fingers. So we tap on certain points of the body while we say certain words. What this does is send a calming signal to the brain. So when we're stressed, whether that's right now or whether we're stressing about something that it's going to happen in the future or something that happened in the past, we feel it in our bodies as if we're living it right now. They're called feelings because we feel them. Now, it will be different for everybody. Some people maybe will feel sick, some people will get a headache, some people will start to shake or get nervous, or some people will just retract and kind of close in. Now this is because it's a certain part of our brain where our blood is going, and it's known as our fight or flight brain. Now you'll know when you've been in this brain because you've said something you didn't want to say, or you've done something you didn't want to do, or you've not done something that you wanted to do, because our brains like to keep us safe. Because this is the part of the brain that we need sometimes. We need to run fast, we need to get away, we need to be on alert, but not all of the time. Often we're in our fight and flight brain because we're triggered by so many stresses, and climate change is one of those when we get really nervous about something. So for example, that could be doing a big speech, could be doing some YouTube videos. Did I do some tapping on this? Yes, I did. But we can calm ourselves down and let our body know we are safe. Now sometimes we're self-sabotaging ourselves, so our body's going, oh no, you don't want to do that talk in front of 200 people. Oh no, that's not going to be very safe. You don't want to put out a YouTube video. You don't want to go and chat to the person at the corner shop or put out a petition or whatever it is you're wanting to do. You might just feel scared and just think, oh God, I just feel scared and I just would like to calm down in this moment in time and not do anything. I'm already doing loads and I just want to know that I'm doing loads. And this is what our EFT can help with. So we can tap through these points and we send this calming to our bodies. We go from moving our blood from one part of the brain to another, so our fight and flight response to our more human logical brain, and reduces adrenaline and cortisol in the body. By tapping, we send out the calming signals to the brain so we can think more from our logical brain, which is more helpful when we're trying to create change. So I was quite militant about it when I first started doing a lot less plastic when I was being PAL, because it was a long time ago. People weren't really talking about it. It felt like there was just plastic everywhere, and yeah, I was possibly a little bit ranty. And was that the best thing to be doing? Nope. So luckily I learned that and I changed my approach. But yeah, that's what we can do with tapping, and we can just make our bodies feel safe and in the now. Now with Matrix Reimprinting, we'll go back a bit deeper and we'll find out where we got these core beliefs from. So those core beliefs of I'm not working enough, I'm not doing enough. Okay, we're facing a lot, but right now I just need to chill out a bit because I'm not doing my body any good being in this stress response all the time. And we can do that, and with Matrix Reimprinting we go back and find where we made this self-belief. And different to talking therapy, when you might go back and talk about something that's happened in your past, you start to relive it and you start to get in that stress response again, and your body doesn't know the difference. Whereas by tapping through the points at that time, we are calming our bodies down, and we can literally change the way our emotions are dealing with it. And so we would start by rating our emotions on a 1 to 10, and then we will go through some tapping and see if we have lowered that feeling. And while we're not serving ourselves and being our best selves, we can't go out and do our best work. So this is why I am using EFT, and this is the other reason of why I am doing a block of 6 sessions, because you can get immediate results from EFT and you will immediately feel better, but you don't not necessarily get into the core of why you're feeling like this. And so that is why I do a block of 6 sessions, so we can get a bit deeper, so we can change these core beliefs rather than it being a 5-minute fix. But you'll also learn how to do EFT for yourself as well, so over those course of the sessions while you're doing it, and I'll set you up at the end, and so you'll learn how to do EFT. So I hope that's explained it to you. I know it's a bit strange if you've never heard of it before. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments, drop me an email. I'm at michellecassar.com, and I look forward to working with you, and let's go forth and create change. Thank you.